Yo, what's up, guys? I just finished my training today. So what this series is going to be is just me trying to improve my squat and then, various uh, commentary over the training that I do, kind of like a training log, if you will. And basically the goal of this whole thing is I'm trying to, so as you guys see here, if you remember from my training goals video, I have this paper with all my goals for the year, right? When it comes to lifting. And I'm just trying to get closer. I'm not necessarily trying to, at this moment, reach the exact goal that I want, because again, I kind of made it a longer term goal. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing this program called Hatch Squat. It's pretty kind of known. It's not really like anything crazy, but I've modified it a little bit where I'm just adding stuff on. I'm still doing the squatting portion exactly as it is, but I want to still be doing my Olympic lifting and some of my upper body kind of bodybuilding type of exercises. So with that being said, like I said, this series is just going to be commentary over training and stuff, just various thoughts I have throughout it. So I guess now I'll just roll to the training footage and I'll see you guys there. Thanks. All right, YouTube. So here we are at the gym. Nothing really like crazy to see here. It's just some movement prep. As for that, I don't really do anything super like specific or unspecific, more so. Like I just literally do the movement that I'm about to train, but I do it for high reps, low weight. Usually try to get about 30 reps in at least over the course of all the weight that I'm using for the warm-up. So that means like with the bar, with the plate, with 185. Like as I work up, I just want to get to a grand total with all of those sets at least 30 repetitions, and then maybe do some like dynamic stretches and stuff like that. I tend to stay pretty mobile like most of the time, so I find that I don't need to do like a huge warm-up, which I know sounds like super, I don't know, like don't do that if you're not, everyone knows their body differently, but I know my body pretty well, and I know when I need to like do a super crazy, extensive, long, full body warm-up, and I know when I just need to, get in there, do a couple of squats and stuff like that. So I felt pretty good today. I tend to warm up in my like Converse because they're relatively flat. I don't think that all shoes are like, they all have kind of like a little bit of an arch. So honestly, if I was really serious about that, I should probably be squatting barefoot to start off with. But then with that being said, I also, once I throw on those Olympic weightlifting shoes, I tend to feel like I can squat a lot more upright. So I tend to do that for my working sets. And another thing I like to do is I like to pause for a decent amount of time actually at the bottom of all of my squats and stuff like that. As you guys can see here, I show the difference in the shoes. Look at that heel. Yeah, nice shoes. Friend gave them to me. Pretty nice of him. So yeah, but basically here we got 205 pounds, just hitting it for 10 reps. This is the second session of the week in terms of squats. So I have 2 squat days and then 2 days where I do more just other Olympic weightlifting stuff like that. So if you guys don't know, like if this is your first time ever seeing a video by me, I'm not like a weightlifter by any means. I'm just a dude that likes doing the movements, and I probably will compete sometime in August. Dude, I thought I saw someone standing outside. Dude, I'm literally in my car recording this, about to go inside and go to bed. It's late right now. I just got home. I've been busy all day, so it's kind of a late time to record this. I probably should have done it earlier in the day, but dude, that is so creepy. It looks like there's like a guy warming his hands in the fire over way down the street. It's really fucking spooky. I'm probably just losing my mind. But yeah, so as you guys can see, what I was trying to say is that today was a lot of volume. I did, I believe, a set of 10, and then I just went 8, 8, 8. And then all the 8s, the percentage of weight increased. And then the front squats, it was just a 4x5, but the percentages increased. So the goal of this whole thing is basically, obviously, to get a better squat, to I guess I just want to get a bigger squat, because honestly, like if I wanted to really improve my weightlifting numbers, like primarily, like all I cared about was the snatch and the clean and jerk right now, I would be not doing this, because my squat is already like, I think my squat isn't like super strong, but I'm saying in proportion to my weightlifting, my squats are like exponentially more like my weightlifting needs to catch up to my squats. So yeah, it was one of my goals to get a big squat. So I'm here doing this program. And I want to talk about also how I'm going to structure these videos. I think I'm just going to do one video every week for the 12-week. The program is 12 weeks long, or the plan is 12 weeks long, or whatever. Something about just making a video each week and then kind of like discussing like the highlights, maybe some stuff that I learned, blah, 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 stuff like that, all that BS. So yeah, that's just kind of like the whole overview of this. But yeah, with all of that being said, so yeah, I got warmed up. Now this is like obviously the work. I think the next set, this is 260 for 8 reps, which it was actually kind of a grinder. Man, volume squats, like people, I hear about people doing like Widowmaker sets where they're doing 20 reps with like 225 on a front squat. And to me, that's just so insane. There's definitely an element of squat strength that is more of like a slow kind of, like, I guess not like just one rep. Like when I think of like the clean and jerk or the snatch, I think of like, low repetitions. Like, dude, not even like over, maybe like, I think the most I do in like a set is like 3, you know what I mean? But with the squats and stuff like that, man, pushing 260 pounds from, ground up for 8 reps is actually, it's pretty hard. All right, I'm terribly sorry about that. I just got a phone call from someone, so stop the recording for me kind of out of the way. But as you guys can see here, we move on to front squats, and man, these front squats felt killer after going with all of that volume on the back squats. That's another thing about this that I'm going to be interested in is just performance, I feel like, the legs got a lot of endurance that people don't really tap into. That's like evident by things like the pig squat routine. I've never seen like the pig bench routine or the pig deadlift routine. It's always like just something about squatting seems to be, I guess, natural to human anatomy. Like people can do it very heavy. People can do it for high reps. At least like more people. I know there's some guys that do like crazy high rep deadlifts and shit like that. But in terms of the front squats, man, I found that I think I need to get a stronger upper back, because if you guys see when I'm going down here, let's see if on this next set here. So yeah, I get the bar, bro putting on the plate. So I go down, boom. And I didn't really do it there actually, but the hips are hinging forward a little bit. And if you want to do a front squat, man, and you let the bar go forward, the lift is pretty much done. So yeah, I was really trying to grind through these, but I found that my upper back kind of was loosening up a little bit, and it just felt, I felt like I didn't feel as secure and strong, I guess. I didn't feel like I was going to die, but I just like noticed that a little bit. But yeah, so you could see me fucking shaking my head there like, oh, I just cracked my hip. That felt so good, dude. But yeah, dude, so frick, man. What else is there to say? I mean, like, pretty much said everything. There was a older gentleman at the gym today who gave me some pointers on my clean and jerk, and it sucks, man. You can never tell with the older dudes if they know what they're talking about, because there's so many people that will just say bullshit, but then there's some of them that actually like know a thing or two. So it's like really hard to just like to believe, I guess. So I just tend to listen and be polite, and then continue doing whatever I'm doing or whoever I'm working with. So yeah, this is just some clean technique. You guys let me know in the comments. I'm sure a lot of you are Olympic weightlifting professionals, probably have like competed in the Olympics. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think of the form. Basically, what my boy said today was that, my boy being the guy that gave me the tips in the gym, he said that I was not extending enough on the clean, right? So I wasn't doing the third pull. And then on my jerk, I apparently was pressing it, which is crazy because like I could not see myself pressing 135. Honestly, like I know it's pretty weak, but like shit, man, like the fact that I could press, he's saying I was pressing 135 is insane, because shit, maybe I should just try to get a bigger overhead press. Fuck the squat, eh? But yeah, see right there. I think it was like I wasn't going under enough or whatever. The jerk is probably my worst out of the 3 movements. Like I would say my clean is probably the best, and then the snatch, and then the jerk, if you're breaking down each and every movement. by itself. I would say that's how it is for me. My big problem with the clean and jerk is, with the clean is, of course, nothing. And then with the snatch, it's freaking stabilizing at the bottom. And then with the jerk, it's everything. So yeah, these are some little ducks. And then there was also that good girl, bad girl machine, as coined by another YouTuber who's pretty big on this platform. And that's actually something I also want to talk about, was training the adductors and abductors, man. I don't know if this is a thing, but now when I'm in the hole of my squat, I feel like I am recruiting my adductors and abductors. So this will be an actually interesting experiment to see if the adductor abductor machine, or the good girl bad girl machine, I'm just gonna call it the good girl bad girl machine. It's such a better it just flows off the tongue like butter, you know what I mean? But it's just, I feel like this could potentially be an accessory that's gonna boost my squat like crazy, because just looking at what people have said is that the adductor is basically like another head of your quadricep. Your quadricep, 4 heads of the muscle, right? But if you have those adductors and the abductors developed, it's going to help you in that hole. That's what a lot of people have said. I'm not a coach. I just lift. So shit. Thanks for joining me on my journey. More videos to come. Hopefully I'll be able to speak more fluidly and give you guys a good laugh. But if you like the video, leave a comment down below.